Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Katanas here, and welcome back to another video. This time I've got a very exciting video for you guys today. We are facing number 3 global on the Silph leaderboards. I did not know at the time that they were actually ranked 3. In the tournament, however, they were ranked the second highest, so I knew I was facing someone extremely talented. Starting off Poliwrath into the Beedrill. This is not a very good matchup considering I have Ice Punch Poliwrath, so we're going to safe swap our Snorlax here. This is not a bad matchup. This means that we can take any move, and we can actually make it to 2 Body Slams, no matter what, before getting farmed down. I believe even if we let that move through, but that is still a mistake on my part. Not allowing them to catch this move, however, was also pretty fortunate for me. They're going to let this move go through. That's pretty surprising. So now they're going to bring Ingredient. Here I get stupid and greedy. I actually went for the superpower really early. If I would have simply kept building up, maybe gave up a shield, I could have gotten to 2 superpowers. However, this is going to allow them to completely farm me down before getting into another superpower. And it looks like I definitely could have gone to a Body Slam as well. However, I was really hoping I could make it to the superpower. Coming back in with the Poliwrath, we are looking pretty dire in this situation now. Still have switch advantage, which is good for us. However, they're going to be able to have a lot of Body Slams stored up and thrown it our way. They're going to go for another one here before I reach another move. This is not looking great. However, I'm still up on shields, so we are still in a pretty decent position here. Still looking like we can get this win. And here is the 3rd Body Slam as I reach my Dynamic Punch, showing why you should never give Greedent any residual energy, and why you should always be paying attention when you use Superpower. Another mistake by me. His fast moves were 3 turns, mine are 2. There's 0 reason I should be allowing him to catch this move, but I somehow am so tunnel visioned on the fact that I'm facing such a high rank opponent that I'm really hoping that I could get that move off, but they make an amazing catch, and now I'm in the back seat of this battle when I should have been in the driving seat. So Pachirisu Dodon is going to take this first match by getting an amazing catch, and at this point this Greedent pretty much walls my Sableye, and the Poliwrath is simply too low HP to be able to do anything, so this is going to be a GG's on this first match. At the time, this player was rank 4, but after the tournament concluded, they were pushed up to number 3. And the next opponent that you're going to see here was rank 1. I believe that's what's going to be in the title. The title is going to be facing 2 of the top 2, but I can give you a little spoiler now. I beat one of them. Do I beat both of them? You'll have to find out. But I can tell you that for sure. So, at this point, this first battle here, though, completely lost. I'm not even going to waste this guy's time by throwing an Ice Punch. There's 0 reason. He's going to farm me down. Has a whole extra Pokemon in the back. I don't remember if it was actually still the Beedrill, but either way, that was a good game. Very well played. Moving into the next year, we have Snorlax into Greedent. This is a pretty good matchup for us, considering that none of his fast or charge moves really give us any issue. However, the fact that we are hitting him with 4 times resisted fast moves is very bad for us. To make up for that, though, we do have Superpower. This is pretty reliant on baits, but lucky enough, both me and my opponent had the same idea, trying to catch 4 times resisted moves. Me, the 4 times resisted Body Slam on Sableye, and him, the Superpower onto Beedrill. This is going to be a good matchup for me at first. However, I let that Drill Run go, and it turns out my Sableye does not get to a second foul play against a Shadow Beedrill if it uses Drill Run. So very good play by my opponent, recognizing that all they have to do is go for Drill Run here in order to win this matchup. That is going to allow them to completely farm me down, and here I make another mistake. I go instantly for the Body Slam. I should have known that they were going to be at another move, and they were going to throw it instantly, so I could have farmed up another 1 or 2 Poison Jabs worth of energy, and came out with some extra residual. We are going for it instantly, though. Going to be able to take out the Beedrill. They are recognizing that they are not wanting to give up any more shields, and coming back in with the Greedent. We're going to be able to absorb this energy. And at this point, I'm not too sure what they have in the back, but I am pretty sure that I'm going to want to save both of my Pokemon, just in case one of them does have a bit of a tough time, and the other one is going to end up being the better benefactor. We're going to catch this Body Slam on the Poliwrath. A little bit unnecessary, but, you know, Still going to be able to come out of this matchup positive. They are staying in, which shows that this was the right decision to make. They do not have a solid response to the Poliwrath anymore in the back. Best response probably was the Beedrill. So, going to go for the Dynamic Punch here. They are going to block that. Sorry, shield that. And now they're going to get another attack off. This is fine with us because it means that we're still going to be able to live with enough health. Their Bullet Seeds really are not pressuring us all that much. So we can continue to farm up a little bit. We're going to have to shield this. Then actually we can get some extra farm and then maybe go for a Dynamic Punch that I'm hoping will KO from this range. And the opponent tries to make another catch. At this point I get very lucky. I had just enough residual energy, and I believe my timing here on this Fury Cutter may have also helped. I think that was lucky. But I am going to be able to face... I'm going to be able to get 2 Body Slams off before the Samurott can get to a move. And I get very lucky again as well. We can see this Body Slam actually barely does not KO. And I'm not sure if this was lag or not, or if they were waiting and then threw their move, or if they simply had been trying to do it the whole time and were lagging, but they get the move off. This is very good for me because this means that Greedent does not get any extra energy on my Snorlax, and I can come out with a Dynamic Punch loaded. This could have been a little bit bad for me, considering I should have went for 1 Mud Shot and then thrown. However, it does not matter. They do not have enough energy, and we are going to be able to take game number 2. Moving into game number 3 here, against number 3 global in the world, leading Sableye into Dedenne. This is a very neutral matchup. Both of us are looking to bait out the return and play rough respectively, and hoping to get the shields. If either of us lands one of our big moves, it will be an instant KO towards the other, so both of us are going to be throwing up our shields early. As they throw a Discharge to bait me there. Expected, but I can't let a play rough through. That would be an instant loss. And going to hope that I can get them back with this bait, which I do. So we are back at even ground here. Dedenne is really squishy, so at this point I'm looking for maybe just going for foul play. But at this point I recognize that they are probably just going to throw right on alignment as well. So I'm just going to go for the switch into Snorlax, which ends up working really well because I can take all of that energy for play rough. A lot more energy than Discharges, but since Snorlax is such a good damage sponge, it doesn't really matter. Here I get a little bit greedy. Instead of just going for the Body Slam, I thought maybe I'd be able to live this and then get my Body Slam off. This, however, lets them KO my Snorlax without it really getting any of that energy off. However, I still have switch advantage, so I'm looking pretty good here. That Dedenne, however, in the back is looking really strong. It's a good thing that I've got a lot of health off of it, but hopefully this next matchup works out a little better. And they come in with the Greedent, which is really not ideal for us here. At this point, we were almost in crunch range. Kind of hoping that they're going to shield this up. However, I kind of knew at the same time too, they weren't really going to fall for that. But stab damage versus non-stab return is also just really useful here. They're going for the move. At this point, I can let it through and I actually still survive with a good enough health to get to another move, which they probably didn't expect. So they make the swap right into Dedenne, hoping that they can get the farm down. But we're going to be able to get off this foul play, and then we're going to be able to switch into our Poliwrath, which will allow us to get to an Ice Punch and get in a couple extra Mud Shots of energy. And at this point, this battle is looking pretty won. As long as I don't make another mistake. So, gonna shield this up. Going for 1 extra Mud Shot, just playing it safe, and going for this Ice Punch. This is certainly enough to KO. Recently, I have changed out Ice Punch for Scald, but at this time, it seems like the one time it actually worked out. So at this point, the opponent recognizes that they are just going to get KO'd by another Dynamic Punch. Alright guys, right before we end this off, I just really wanted to show you guys where at this point in time Pachirisu Dodon is sitting on the global leaderboard. Right now they are sitting at number 16 in the world. It's still a huge honor for me to have gotten to battle this person. This is the highest rated person I've ever battled, other than Flying Pizza, who I battled in the same tournament later, but I just completely got rolled, so I really didn't want to post that one because it was really just me making a lot of terrible decisions. And I've also, just for a little bit of a flex sake, have also recently faced, I don't even really want to attempt to say his name, but this, or their name, this player at the top at number 1 I faced recently and lost to as well. Thought that was kind of cool to point out. But anyways, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I can get to you guys with another video very soon. Have a good one.